Every night, bloodthirsty dictators, power-mad tyrants, crazed terrorists, violent scumbags, psychotic predators, and insane thugs, ghouls, monsters, maniacs, and bastards around the world go to bed barely able to believe their luck that America has the Democratic Party. You name the bastard, his path to power and mayhem was made easier, or even made possible, by the American Democratic Party. The most conspicuous recent example is ISIS, the so-called Islamic State in Iraq and Syria. It was outright made possible by Barack Obama. But Lenin, Stalin, Hitler, Mao, the North Korean Kims, the Castro brothers, all the tyrants of post-World War II Eastern Europe, Pol Pot, Ho Chi Minh, the goons of Iran, Saddam Hussein in Iraq, Assad in Syria, Nasser in Egypt, Gaddafi in Libya, as well as all the socialist/communist scumbags that have ever held power throughout the decades in South America, all owe their rise to power at least a little, and some entirely, to the American Democratic Party. The only question is how many billions with a B, of lives around the world and throughout history have been lost, impoverished, or denied the opportunity to escape oppression and poverty, at least in part, if not entirely, because of the American Democratic Party. Let's keep in mind also that the Democratic Party, right here in America, is the party of slavery in the Civil War, the party of Jim Crow laws in the South, and segregation in the 50s and 60s. It's the party of the resurgence of segregation right now. They're the party of abortion and euthanasia, the party of death. They were the party of eugenics, version 1.0, and of the new eugenics, supporting the euthanizing of old people as they become inconvenient or incapacitated. Who doubts that the Democratic Party leaders will enthusiastically endorse something like death with dignity for the mentally ill or the Down syndrome kids? Even today, after their long, sordid, grotesque history, the Democratic Party is the party of death, impoverishment, decay, and despair. They're the party behind the growing commodification of the person, measuring his worth by how much he can contribute to the collective. Then, of course, when he can contribute no more, the Democratic Party will support his elimination. After all, if he can't work for the collective anymore, what's he worth anyway? Nor should anyone ever forget that the Democratic Party supports the castration of young boys and the surgical mutilation of young girls, all at the merest hint of, quote, gender confusion, end quote, from a child. Oh, and they support maiming these children without notifying their parents that they're even doing it. The Democratic Party is the political force behind defining women out of existence, all in favor of some crackpot idea that men can be women, and vice versa, merely by saying they are. The idiots in Democratic Party, quote, brain trusts, end quote, will tell you that this magical thinking constitutes science, and that if you beg to differ, well, you're anti-science, and you're a bigot and racist and a real bastard besides. And as a result, every night, bloodthirsty dictators, power-mad tyrants, crazed terrorists, violent scumbags, psychotic predators, and insane thugs, ghouls, monsters, maniacs, and bastards around the world, and right here at home in America, go to bed barely able to believe their luck that America has the Democratic Party.